Good Erev Shabbos, everyone. Parshas Korach, Shabbos of preparation for Gimal Tamuz, the yahrzeit of the Rebbe. Also, in 1927, Gimal Tamuz was the beginning of the redemption of the previous Lubavitcher Rebbe that was completed on the 12th, 13th of Tamuz. Also, it's the Shabbos following the 28th of Sivan, when the Rebbe and the Rebbetzin came to the United States. So to put it all together, Parshas Korach continues after the end of Parshas Shlach. And we spoke last week, we learned about the mitzvah of tzitzis. And we learned last week that the Arizal teaches us that the beged, the garment itself, is very, very holy. Even more holy in a way than the tzitzis, the strings that hang down from the beged. It's only that it's too holy, it's a makif, it's encompassing, it can't be internalized. Tzitzis represents like a string, like something that's been contracted, tzimtzum, bringing down the message of the beged, of the garment, so it should be able to be lights in vessels, it could be internalized. And we know that the different colors, the blue, the tcheles, represents gevura, severity. Also, gevura has in its power, energy. Chesed is the white, which is the white part of the tzitzah. And we know that actually, like we said last week, the garment itself, tzitzis is only an obligation halachically, that if you have a garment that has 4 corners, so then that garment obligates that we should hang off that garment tzitzis. And that's really teaches us the holiness of the beged, because it's the beged that dictates that we would need to have the tzitzah. However, it's only the tzitzis are holy, not the beged. We can't reveal the holiness of the garment itself. But on that note comes Korach, and Korach says that if Korach is a Levite, and Levite is the attribute of Gevura, and he says a Kohen is the Isha Chesed, is kindness, and therefore the blue tzitzah that hangs down, the blue string that hangs down on the with the tzitzis, with the white, is the element of Gevura within Chesed. That how do we reveal the Gevura, the severity, the energy, the power, is that the Chesed becomes a powerful Chesed. And Korach said, 1 second, why do we have to make the chesed powerful? Why can't we reveal the power of Gevura itself? If the entire beged, the garment itself, was blue, made out of tcheles, isn't that stronger? Isn't the power, the energy of Gevura on its own, without having to just be a byproduct of chesed, of kindness, an energy, a tool behind chesed to make chesed more powerful? Why don't we reveal the essence of Gevura itself? And we know also in interactions with people, it comes out a lot of times. You have a person full of energy, someone who's full of gevura in a good way. When you want to push forward something within Torah mitzvahs, sometimes you find that if a person just comes with gevura itself, then it becomes cautious. It becomes hard. People don't want to listen to you. You're talking too difficult. You're talking too strong. You're not able to make your words kind. You're not able to communicate a kind message. And so Korach says, nevertheless, but Gevura is very powerful. Gevura is the strength, is the battery, is the energy behind Chesed. Why should Chesed just siphon off of the Gevura and become a more powerful Chesed? Why can't we just reveal the Gevura itself? And essentially, even though that what Korach was referring to is something that's going to be revealed in the days of Mashiach, but at the end of the day, that's not the way it works. In order for this world to work, it has to be lights and vessels. We have to be able to receive it. It's not enough to have a powerful message if the message won't be received. And that comes together with what's Gimal Tamuz and the 28th of Sivan. When the previous Lubavitcher Rebbe came in the month of Adar, a year before the Rebbe, he said the announcement, America is no different. And by America is no different, he meant to say, it's not that we're just going to survive, and not that we're going to make the same yeshivas that we had in Europe, but it's no different part of the plan. The plan is from the beginning, from when Avram Avinu was told, Lech Lecha, it's time to go, walk towards yourself, reveal godliness in the world, started the avodah of refining and elevating the world, and part of that is the next stage of that. That's what the previous Rebbe says, is coming to America, coming to the second half of the globe, where Matan Torah, the giving of Torah, wasn't, Yerushalayim, the Beis HaMikdash, wasn't. And by bringing the Torah and Chassidus and revealing the wellsprings of Chassidus in America is no different. That's part of the plan. We're on course of the plan of bringing Mashiach. And that even happened even more when the Lubavitcher Rebbe came in 1941 on the 28th of Sivan. And then by Gimal Tamuz, just like the first Gimal Tamuz and the previous Lubavitcher Rebbe was released, it was a time of a redemption, but we didn't see it. So too the Gimal Tamuz that we're experiencing now, in this Vahi B'Shleishim Shana, 30 years. This is the next stage. America is no different. Gimal Tamuz hasn't changed anything. We're on course to bring Mashiach. It's another stage in the revelation. And this is something that takes bittul, it takes understanding. Korach said, 1 second, I don't understand. If I don't understand, I'm throwing out the whole system. But there are things that have to be understood, the things that have to be done, put in the right place, in the way, organized in the right way. You want to reveal the Gevura, it has to come through Chesed. Not everything the way we understand it is the way it really is, and it has to be done at the time. I want to wish everyone a meaningful Gimal Tamuz and a meaningful Shabbos, Korach, Shabbos, Rosh Chodesh, and may the month of Tamuz, which is a month of Geula, be a real Geula. And we celebrate Vahi B'Shleishim Shana with the Rebbe here in Yerushalayim, Yer Kodesh, B'Meher V'Yemenu. Good Shabbos.